Hey, yo, Prince, man. I'm on my tribe shit today. I feel it. It's your boy, Young Title.
Okay, so this the type of rhyme that'll make you use your mind. Try not to lose your mind. It's spectacular design. There's a reason why I do this. Trying to start a movement. You miss one step and you'll be clueless. Thoughts that you don't know what to do with. It's not a race, but if it was, I'm winning by a shoe-in. They salty cause they don't know how I do it. Confident, and I'm about to prove it. Screw it, I'm about to take a bite and chew it. My mind's in the galaxy, came from gravity. Still create a masterpiece, not talking blasphemy. It's so sad to see I'm in my own.
Welcome to the third episode, the third edition of the M Spot. The M Spot is the best spot because it's the only spot. And let me introduce myself. He is I and I am him. Black bat with the branded Timbs. It is I, Mac Manz. That's right, baby. I want to first shout out love to everybody that has served in our armed forces, that have people that have passed away, that did serve in the armed forces, and for those who are serving right now. I want to send a special shout out, a cheer, applaud to y'all for everything you do. Everything you do. Everything. And a gunshot, you know how I get down, a gunshot gangster salute. I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Much love. Second of all, much love to all of y'all. Today's show, basically, there is no sponsor. You know how I get down and have no sponsor, so I usually bring products up here. But I got something for you. Ding, 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 ding. I am in the midst of getting a sponsor, not one but two for the show. Thank you very much. So yes, I do have sponsors on the way for the M Spot. Let me get a sip of this agua. Yes, I'm out Houston Rockets Cup. I ain't going to with none of y'all today, not about that. Y'all, but peep game, today's subjects is going to be nice for the eardrum, nice for the earpiece. I'm basically going to hit on some subjects that really are important to me, the things that have been bothering me in our society today. And I'm praying that the people that watch my show are the type of people that understand where I'm coming from and where I'm getting at. That's why this show, I told you, was a little bit different, because I'm patterning around some things that I think need to be more expressed and put in your face. That's right. A lot of y'all sitting back here, relaxing, chilling. Even today, y'all got the grill out. You are relating to those who are around you right now, who have dealt with those in the armed services. And some of y'all just out here grilling just to be grilling because it is that type of day. We're going to keep it real. We've all done it. We've all done it. But first up to bat, we're going to talk about soliciting stereotypes. I'll say it again, soliciting stereotypes. And for y'all to know what that is, we're going to break it down word by word. You guys excuse me, I'm going to put Mr. Rollins down. This here is security for Black Diamond. Mr. Rollins, if you step to me, he handles business. He does. Bust heads always and take names. Never remember that. Remember that for real. So, soliciting stereotypes. Now, we're going to break it down into the two words real fast. Now, you know this is because you know this is solicitate, right? Solicitate is asking for something or trying to get something or trying to, you're basically hanging around something to get something from it. That's soliciting. You're expecting to soak something in and get something from, like you see those signs saying no soliciting here. That's when people come, they ask for money or they might be pushing their agenda. That's soliciting. Then we got the word stereotype. Stereotype is anything that's placed out here of a configuration of how that sect of people, that type of person acts. I would take a break here for 1 second. I do see y'all down there in my comments. I'm hitting you off. You know, we got the two $50 gift card drawing this Friday on my 4th episode of the M Spot. I will tell you more about that later, but I want to say what's up to Mark. Is it McGee? What's up to you, Mike McGee? Mark McGee, give him a gunshot salute. And I see you there, Latasha. Hey, that is my buddy, my old Carlisle buddy. Latasha, you get a gunshot salute. Thank y'all for tuning in, Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Hey, follow, share, whatever you got to do. But back to the conversation at hand, the convo. So a stereotype is something that is a set of characteristics or a set of actions or nouns and verbs and adjectives put together for a certain sect of people or a certain sect of some type of identified grouping. And what we find ourselves doing is we hate to be stereotyped. I don't like to be stereotyped. You don't like to be stereotyped. Nobody does. But what we find ourselves doing in today's society is we solicitate those stereotypes. Boom, about to break it down to you. We literally take the stereotypes and live them. We chew them up, spit them out, regurgitate them. That's what we do. That's the issue today. Because in the time and era that we're in, and our youth is having issues, Gen Z, I don't know. I don't care about none of that stuff no more. What they Gen, whatever. People is people, age groups is age groups. Now, we knew how we acted when we were young, so we know there's certain acts and directions and demeanors that our youth is going to have. Word up. Shout out to LJ Simpson. Hey, famo, I see you shining, bro. I see you. Let's go ahead. LJ Simpson. Boom. You get a gunshot salute, baby. So what we doing is we soliciting these stereotypes and we live in them every day. Not only do we solicit them, but we make them our armor. We make them who we are. So now not only do we got people that say we act a certain way, we literally living out. We literally are soliciting, showing and proving, selling that to somebody that's who he is. Example in case. I tell you example in case. I'm at an area where I work at. I'm not going to go there. I'm not put anything I say will not be held against me in a court of law. So forgive me, J.O.B. I just got to be 100 with you. 100. Let's keep it real. I'm at the job. Person walks in looking for something that they saw that we maybe had put somewhere, posted so you can see it. They walk in. They walk with the attitude, well, I'm here to get this, where it's at. I turn around like a gentleman and say, I'm sorry, sir. We don't have that item any longer. Now, if you're using common sense, human nature is to automatically have a convo with this person, you and them, that comes to some conclusion to understand that the item you're looking for is not here. We're sorry. Let's go to the next step. But because a person's trying to live a stereotype, I'm a gangster, I'm hard. You ain't gonna just, I do what I do. I does what I does. I'm all about being 100% real. After I tell you we don't longer have that item, you turn around and you say, well, I need to take it down there. I drove all the way down here from 4 or 5 cities over and went and rented this to come on down here to get this from y'all. And it's gone. What kind of garbage is that? Okay. Freeze, my brother. He be there, bring it back, come rewind. It says in a little spot where you went to look at the item, it says to please have contact with person that is holder of item to make sure item is available. So who fault is that? It ain't mine. You should be smacked up. This is not my fault you drove that far and then had an attitude about driving that far because you didn't follow instructions. But that's a stereotype that person was living. To where I'm always on my square. I'm 10 toes down on my square. Nobody gonna disrespect me no matter how they do it. The conversation was never disrespectful. You took it to another level. Case in being, I walked into a grocery store. Older lady in front of me. This is apes. Boom. Older lady in front of me. Now I'm behind her, not following her, but she's sitting in front of the vegetable area and I gotta get some lettuce. She was standing for 10 minutes. So I gotta get potatoes, lettuce, and some onions. Why this lady in every pathway I'm going? So if I go get onions, she get onions. If I get this, she turns around and looks at me like, why are you following me? Ma'am, I'm not following you. You're in the area where the items I need to get is at. And not only that, but you're moving slow and paceful. Not at one time that I come to her is like, you know what? Boom, put a stereotype on. I never did that. Like, okay, you old, you know, and then you Karen-ish, kind of Karen-ish looking, and you stand in front of me continuously, knowing I got to get to something, but you keep cutting me off. Now, I can take that as a situation, but I didn't because I'm smarter than that. I don't solicitate. I don't get involved. I don't eat and follow and look and try to fit into these stereotypes. So I let her slide with that. But on the other side, she was doing the opposite. She seen me, who I am, and if you see me in public, I'm only 5'6", but I'm 237 pounds. I'm a big guy. I work out all the time. So I can understand the intimidation. But if you also know me too, you know I'm a big old teddy bear. But instead of getting to know that and realizing that at that moment, she automatically went into soliciting stereotypes. She was having them for sale. Boom, here one, boom, here one, boom, here one. You get a stereotype, you get a stereotype, boom, boom, boom. We're not doing that. This is something that happens on an everyday basis. And I mean on both sides. Let's keep it real. Because if I see a dude with a bald head and he don't look like me, he ain't from my neighborhood, and he driving around in some type of wagon or van, he's slow driving through the hood, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm thinking what I'm thinking. So I got to apologize for that because that is part of the soliciting. That's what I'm saying. But we live in that time and era now to where common sense, human nature, morality has got blurred in the whole line of everything else that's going on. We live in a time and era you can be what you want to be, say what you want to say, do what you want to do. Have y'all seen how raunchy your social media has gotten? Don't tell me you ain't seen it where you're watching a video, nice looking lady. Next thing you know, seconds flash, boom, she naked and come back up. Stop playing. Gotta watch what your kids watching. See, they hustle stereotypes. See, I'm gonna peep y'all the game. I'm at to pick up my bat for this one. I'm gonna peep y'all the game. See, in the hood, it's called hustling. Called a different type of stuff. What they do to our children, man, is they hustle stereotypes from day one. They hustle stereotypes on these kids from day one. You don't be thinking about it. You don't think about it because you send your kid to school or your kid out in the neighborhood or their kid at the church, but you ain't understanding what's going on and half these places we send our kids to. They're being solicited to. They're being solicited stereotypes, being solicited negativity and anger, being solicited greed. Only thing they ain't being solicited that they need is a bunch of knowledge. Or the right knowledge anyway. And I'm telling you, this ain't about, I'm going to tell you right now, the battles and wars we're fighting, this ain't about no color. Y'all, when they say them versus us, this is about that upper crust versus us everyday folks, man. We gotta get for real with it and stop fighting over this little petty stuff. Now, I know there's some things out there that ain't right, and we know it blurs the color line, and we gotta stand on that and talk about that too. But the stuff of immediate impact that need to happen, you gotta start letting these people solicit you with these stereotypes, man. You gotta start letting them do this poverty pushing. This hand over slight hand hustling. This situation sandwiching. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, stop. Good, bad, whatever. Come on, man. Y'all got to get into this to understand. Get your mind into the concept in the open space. We live in a time where it's a lot of soliciting going on. And stereotypes is one of them. Soliciting stereotypes help push racism. Oh, what? What? What I just say? Hold on. Did I hit a bell? Soliciting stereotypes help push racism. A lot of your racism is pushed by stereotype. Let's keep it 100% real. What's up, my boy Carl Clapp? Hey, peep game. I always send a shout out to my wrestling buddies. I always talk about the events. Same thing with today's show. We're going to hit the event at the end. But right now, what I always do, if you're new to the show, Carl Clapp, my brother, you get a gunshot salute. There we go. But that's the problem right now. That's why we deal with this racism. That's what it is, because we let those who teach our children, those who teach us, those who speak to us, we let them push this solicitation of stereotypes on us. And we eat it up and we push it out to everybody else. We don't try to change the whole demographic or situation on it. We chew it, meditate on it, and spit it right back out. True or false? Podcasters, I'm guilty for doing it. You see, that's why my podcast, I try to be different when I try to come in a different angle with the situation. Because podcasters, we push the agenda worse than news people do. All the stuff going on in the world, we worried about this and that because of the color of somebody's skin and because what they do and this and that, instead of the actual problem being that we all got to get out here and get what we got to get while we can get it, because we're able to get it. I can't blame you for something you doing that I'm not doing and it ain't working. Because I'm not doing what you're doing. You're doing what you're doing and getting what you're getting. I know it's like a bunch of riddles, but let's decipher it, break it down. Let's keep it real. I can't sit on my porch and complain about my yard not being cut and looking like yours, but every week you get up and cut your yard. You give an effort to cut your yard. We both got access to the same lawnmower, but you choose to cut your yard. I just let mine grow. So the snakes that get in it, the worms that get in it, the birds that's in it, anything that ain't supposed to be in it, that's there, it's my fault. Are you getting this? Are you piecing it together? And because you want to sit back and listen to solicitations about a stereotype or about a race, you choose to change your way of thinking, which is hemming your blessing up, which is making you part of the reason the culture ain't moving. I told you, when you come watch me, I try to keep it real, man. And Tasha, I'm gonna read this comment because everybody needs to hear this. Tasha says, instead of everyone getting to know you, they assume you are the vision or their mind. We should all come together as one. That's right. You're right. Because that's the problem. And like I said, it all goes back to a stereotype, which we've been solicited to. And for those of us who have went and grabbed our baskets and our coupons and went to the checkout register to pick up our extra helping for free of solicitation of these stereotypes and racism, are the ones that get affected the most by it. Because we sit here and we don't think about the common source, the common goal. Everybody wants to be on God's team, but they're not on God's team. Do I need to say it again for them in the back? Everybody wants to be on God's team, but is not on God's team. You can't say you love people. You can't say you love the higher up. You can't love the man that run the head of the company, but don't love the people that help keep the company moving. Keep your paycheck coming in. I'm going to drop the subject on this one because I got some people in their feelings. But I want to thank you, for Tasha, for sending a shout out. And because of that shout out you just did, I'm going to give you an extra entry into the contest. Man, that subject, we can talk about that all day. Because not only do we solicit, not only do we get into them, we love them and we live them. We love them and we live them. We love you go to certain areas, a person loves you. Man, stop. Stop. Just stop. And the stereotypes aren't even racially based anymore. They based on your wealth, your economic level, your intelligence level. So stop thinking this is about a race thing, 'cause it ain't. It becomes racist because people take the solicitation of the stereotype they've been told and they put it on certain people in a certain race. When the whole time it crosses all the way over. You want to hear me say it? I got some little white homies more gangsters than some of the black homies I know. I'm gonna keep it real with you. They ain't a race thing, it's to keep it 100. This soliciting of stereotypes then passed over to we in a whole new generation and they passed over. That's why I think it's to come to a point in time. You're gonna do what you're gonna do, you're gonna be what you're gonna be. But if you down for making the situation better, it's time to link up right now. Because everything else is moving and separating and moving pieces around and shifting. You ever seen it when the plates move in the earth and you start to have the land crack and then there's going to be more water than anything? Think about that. Right now, morally and in society, we're like them plates. We moving and everything's cracking. Pretty soon, everybody going to be in their own little section and sect by themselves. Nobody getting along. And guess what happens when you don't get along and you separate it? It's easier to destroy you. It's Memorial Day, right? I know I got some vets out there. I know I got some vets. Love to my father, love to my brother, love to my people, veterans. Much love to them. But you know how war go. And able to conquer, you have to separate and destroy. You can't conquer. The strong become weak when they are separated. So come on, man. Let's watch this. Let's watch how we letting these stereotypes soak in. Let's protect our children from the solicitation they're taking out of these stereotypes. Hey, listen, we got to love each other. Because if we ain't here for each other, who will be? Let me take a little gander of this water right here. Y'all, gander means to look. I just said that because I thought it was funny when I said it, but now I think about it in my head, it didn't come out right. No, it didn't come out right. Paying your dues. Hey, Carl, I hope you're still here. Carl Clapp, my buddy, this is for you. I hope you're still here, Carl. My buddy Carl Clapp. Okay, Carl Clapp and his brothers have a wrestling promotion by the name of MCW. Usually runs out of Osceola. They do a lot of shows in Marktree. They just did a benefit for a girls basketball team, high school. I do a show for them. I commentate for them once a month. Much love, respect to Carl and his family. 187, what up, boy? My boy went my mentor 187. But Carl put a post up one time, and I love what he put up. And Carl put up a wrestling ring. And the comment was not word for it, but it said something about paying dues it's just not about not getting paid when you're at a show. Paying dues is setting up the ring. Paying dues is help selling popcorn. Paying dues is pushing the merch. Paying dues is putting chairs out. Paying dues is taking tickets. Paying dues is commentating. Paying dues is refereeing. Paying dues is doing security. Paying dues is helping the concession stand. See, a lot of wrestlers out here complain about not getting paid. And I'm going to take it to the wrestling folks. This is what I know about. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into just regular life. Some wrestlers, I don't know any, I will state this, I don't know any personally. I don't know any personally. I will say that right now. None. I don't know any personally. I'm assuming because I'm in the apprentice stage when it comes to wrestling. Yes, I've been messing with this off and on for 4 years, but I've really been into it seriously within the last year and a half, stepping my game up. And I work a lot of events for free. I sure do. I've done benefits for free. I do a residence here and there for some companies, and I don't always get paid to do it. You got to understand the logic behind that. It's an internship. There are guys who've been doing this for years who are finally starting to make the type of money they want to make, but they hone their craft and put in work. So me in my 50s doing this, it's like I'm a kid. This is like a kid in a candy store. You know how hard it is not to go into some of these locker rooms and murk out when you see people you've been watching on TV, on YouTube, and video trading and stuff for years. Remember, I was born in the 70s. I can remember watching wrestling all the way back into 1978. So I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of wrestling and watched a lot of wrestling that a lot of these youngsters who are performing in wrestling have actually seen in their whole lifetime. That's not a knock on them, not that. But let's just say that I might be green in the ring when it comes to that part, but I'm very veteran, very experienced, very professor-like. As one of my new buddies calls me, the historian. When it comes to knowledge of the ring, knowledge of matches, knowledge of holds, knowledge of ring psychology. I can't get in there and do it like I want to, but I understand it. But with all that knowledge, it does me no good when I first get to where I'm going because I have to learn how they want it done. Went to one place, I was a manager, walked in, I became an announcer. Went to another place, I was a guy taking pictures, became a manager. But I'm paying my dues. Now I'm going to switch the vibe a little bit because I'm getting a little bit angry. You can hear it in my voice. Now, if I could do that at my age at 50 years old, doing something I love to do, a craft I'm learning. Why we got a problem with these people out here in the streets right there that don't want to do that? Don't want to pay dues. Got a problem working hard to get anything and then they'll blame somebody else who's then paid their dues, who decides to make a shift in the way they do things and up the ante and finally get theirs. Now you got a problem with it. What is that any of your business anyway? We live in an era where nobody want to pay dues. How many old folks on here? Raise your hand. I'll count. I see 1, 2. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Paying dues. You want to get something to you as a kid? Go mow that yard. We ain't giving you nothing. Mow the yard, earn a little change. That's paying dues. You don't think so? If I don't give it to you because you think you deserve it, I'll make you go work for it. You putting in work and effort. I'm going to pay you for what you do. As a parent, for all the stuff I've done for you, but you want me to give you something else, you owe me to get out there and mow that yard. This new generation going to hate hearing it say it that way. Well, mom and dad, this is my... Shut up. Shut up. Pay your dues. You got these actual real companies. I ain't talking about the ones that everybody knows everybody. I'm talking about a company where say somebody got a company going. Janice come to work every day, don't miss no time of her job. Janice there before everybody else, she leave after everybody else. She put in extra work. Janice got paid. Janice got promoted. Guess what? You want that same position. You got the same skills, but you show up late to work all the time. You get smart with everybody you meet. You can't smile at the customers. You ain't paying your dues. Janet has. She deserved that promotion. You don't. Now you gonna hate. Have respect enough to pay dues. Anybody that's out here giving you a shot to do something that you love to do, or is in a position to help you elevate your game or give you some type of knowledge and wisdom and stuff about what you could be doing to elevate to the next level, pay the dues. Listen. Be hands-on, and your time will come. Electricians get apprentices, they pay dues. Lawyers, doctors, internship, they pay dues. Sometimes you become an insurance person. You have to go through these training courses. Y'all think that training is paying dues. They're seeing who's going to last. That's why you train. You train to see who's going to last. You train to see who's going to make it. That is what paying dues is. That's right. That's right. That's right, Tasha. They want you to hand it to them. Life, hand it to me. Give it to me. A lot of the crimes we have that are monetary crimes are from people that ain't paid their dues. Life is rough and as heck. You got to pay dues. And paying dues is part of paying respect. It is best to have respect for a man than to fear him. Ooh, that sounded like confusion, man. Hold on, man. It is better to have respect for man than to have fear of him. Because if I have respect for you, I'm willing to pay my dues. And that just hit me because I thought about that when Carl put that up there. And the wrestling, like any sport wrestling business, like especially independent wrestling, it's like you pay a lot of dues. You do. You do a lot of free shows because you're harnessing and honing your craft as you go along. And you don't get anything handed to you. Oh no, not in this independent wrestling game. It'll spit you up and it'll chew you up and spit you out. See how I said that reverse? Got me all fundangled and discombobulated. But the game will spit you out, especially in this wrestling game. I love it. The reason I do it is because I'm like a big kid in a candy store. I'm not the best well-off-to-do man, but I have a business and stuff, so I could take some little falls. Now, once I get into this game for years, am I expecting to maybe cash out sometimes? Yes. Because by then I've been paid enough dues. When the young mechanic gets his first job, the boss said, okay, this is yours. It's mine, yeah. Okay, so what's your cut? Nothing, this your money. For real? Yeah. You know why? He's been an apprentice for 2 years. He's paid his dues. My cousin, I got 2 cousins that are beauticians. Both of them had chairs in somebody else's shop. Both of them went to beauty college. You don't get paid for them cuts when you're in beauty college. You might get tipped, but you don't get paid for them cuts. Matter of fact, you paying to go to school. You go to somebody's boutique. You pay for a residency. You pay for a chair. You might start out doing something for a little free little cutter with tips, whatever. Then you get paid to do it, but you got to pay that booth rent. Then you get your own stuff. Elevation. But elevation comes from paying dues. Don't expect to get anything or be expected to be received properly or with respect if you don't have enough respect to understand you got to pay dues. Now, if you've been doing whatever you're doing for years, you got skill, and you just an old head getting back into it. Now, I'm be honest, in this professional wrestling game now, the thing I love about professional wrestling, although I am not a veteran to the ring, I'm a veteran in life. And the people I meet that are so respectful when they talk to me, because I go in the locker room, I don't cause no drama in your locker room. Number 2, I'm not going to talk about nobody I don't know. And number 3, I'm going to mind my business. I still live by the same 3 old school rules that my mama and them taught me. So I go in these locker rooms and I get to meeting people. I tell them a little about what I do. You know, I never overwhelm them, let them converse with me. And I end up having some of the greatest guys I know, or some of the guys I think I can depend on if I was in a fire and things was going downhill, that'd come and throw water on me. I got a bunch of those guys now. I didn't have them before. That's because I'm respectful and I pay my dues. I don't ask for nothing. I don't expect nothing. But sure enough, if I pay my dues, I'm going to get something. Well, y'all, it's almost about time to go. Now, you know how I get down. When you playing ball, you got 3 ups to bat. So now here's my last one. Y'all, I am going to tell you the 3 most irritating / funny things that I've noticed on social media this week. Y'all, there's a lot of these trends going on. Dances, they do them all the time. I didn't seen them. I'm so danced out, for real. I don't know if I posted a video, you probably saw me get my jerk on at work. That was for comedy. I can move, I had to move, but all these social media dances is killing me. I can't keep up with them. So that's not on the list today because to me, that's just passé. It is what it is. But the 3 things that are working my high right now. Number 1. Well, I should say number 3. We're going to count off from 3 to 1. Number 3. Mukbangs. Throw them in the air, shoot them up. Mukbangs are so irritating. You got a bunch of people sitting in front of a camera, eating massive proportions of food. They smacking, they crunching, they burping. They in the camera dipping, slipping, and zipping and sipping, and just, oh my God. And now it's becoming popular. Because now you got people who are sitting up here doing this to themselves. I ain't saying all of them, but y'all know the ones I'm talking about that's getting oversized. Tamika. Oh. Is it, oh my God, what's her girl name? Sakias? Them two right there need to stop. Shut the shop on that. Then we got the side-eye dog girl. I usually only try, I've never had this before. I usually try one pack at a time. When you sitting up having a mukbang, you ain't never ate one of anything at a time. Don't play with me. And then they had the nerves to block your comments so can't nobody send nothing to you. I'm sorry. But don't watch it. I don't watch it. I mean, let's keep it real. How many of y'all see all the stuff in the mention? When I mention this stuff, tell me if it don't come to your feet all the time. Yeah, mukbangs. Irritating. Number 2, throw it up. Food plate up. This is the dumbest stuff I've seen in my life. You got moms or dads that come on here. They get on. Oh, what's up, David? In the middle, every time I see y'all in the middle of conversation, I'm stop. So, Dave, if you new to the show, you ain't never seen how I get down like this. So, peep game. For my boy, David Pennington, everybody, gunshot salute. But back to this most irritating thing. Food plate up. You get it? Food, you want me to describe it? Got you. Mom pulls up on the camera. It reads. She holds her bag up, holds bags up, drinks everything. Mom 26, mother of 3, pregnant with 2, plates of food for her kids. Y'all, they literally getting paid to put food on a plate for their kids, man. That's how bad social media got. They're literally going to places, not cooking the meals, going to fast food places, putting out their kids' plates. Okay, I got me the bacon and cheese, and for my husband, because he don't like pickles, I got him the Salisbury steak sandwich. I don't care about none of that. For the kids, we got the nuggies and tenders and some fries. And they literally put this stuff on the plate, and that's the whole video. Look in the corner. 1.7K views. 2.9K views. I seen a lady that had 100,000 views for putting some In-N-Out chicken nuggets, mustard fries, and burgers on 2 kids' plates and her husband. Yes, that's what we paying for in society today. Stuff like that. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm gonna do one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a comedy one. I'm gonna do one. I'm being a tank top with glasses on, a tooth out. And I'm gonna be like, this is how we play that dinner in the hood. Hey, I'm Jamal. Single father of 3. This is how we play up dinner in the hood. I'm gonna have 2 or 3 pack of ramen noodles, a couple of cans of buying sausages. I'm gonna have some chips, some of them fruity flavored pickles, and some juice boxes. Let's see me I get off of that. And y'all, the number 1 thing. This is number 1. Throw it up. The babies. Let's stand up and give an applause for the babies, y'all. This is the most craziest thing I've seen on social media. AI is straight tripping, but I'm going to tell you something. These baby skits is hilarious. Y'all, they doing everything. Sanford and Son, Martin, Tommy Boy, Medea. Medea got her own series. Oh my God, y'all. Life. Have y'all not seen these? The babies are the hottest thing going right now, y'all. Judge Judy, come on. Oh, divorce court. Y'all, AI is something I don't like messing with because AI can make you appear to do something or say something that you never did. So we got to be careful. But as far as using it for these babies, y'all, the stuff is real, bro. These babies are hilarious. Somebody literally, man, I can go on forever. The comedians, Cat Williams, David Chappelle, who else I seen? Kevin Hart. I saw George Lopez. Who else I done seen? Eddie Murphy, Mike Epps, man, Avery Spears. The babies are straight killing the game right now. So if I don't know how, man, if anybody can tell me, if you can get in my link, please link and tell me how I can do the babies, or if not the babies, how I can do the garbage pail kids. So it's like this is hilarious. The AI is the way the stuff is doing. Yes, the Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg was hilarious too. Yes, Pop's talking to Craig at the refrigerator about eating up all the food. Craig is smoking with the big worm. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Martin, one of the funniest scenes of Martin ever when they didn't pay his bill. They had electricity and heat, and Hustle Man come to the door with them pigeons on the branch. Well, y'all look, man, with that being said, man, I had to get that laugh out, but that seriously, man, is something that gets me. It's hilarious to me. It is. But I do want to thank y'all, man, because I was really want to get out the point that I made today about these stereotypes, because that's something we got to watch out for. We're dealing with so much other stuff, man, that we ain't thinking about really nothing else. But we ain't thinking about nothing but this PDD trial, which he going down, so we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't thinking about nothing but these politics. Sometimes it's time to think outside the box, man. We gotta get ourselves back into the area where we're concerned about what's going on with us right now. Because we can't fix none of that till we fix everything going on with us. Okay, well, y'all, the moment of truth. So, this is what we're doing. So I told y'all how the contest is going. I will be honest, I appreciate those who've been listening. My YouTube page has grown by 30 followers since I offered the contest, because those 30 followers are the ones who are listening. I asked everybody, let's get the rules, break it down the rules to you one more time. Let's get the gunshot salute in, get a kiss of death, and let's get this contest going. So this is how it goes. What you need to do is get on my YouTube or Facebook page during one of the shows, one of the episodes, the M Spot, preferably the newest one if possible. Go ahead. What's up, Jason Roberts, man? Hey, good to see you, my brother. Right now we had a good show, but I'm giving rules to the contest. And for all those out there, you know how we get down. For Jason, we give you a gunshot salute. So what we got going on is this. What you do is you tune in to the M Spot. That's right. You see that back there, the M Spot. Tune to the M Spot. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and make sure that when you're tuned in, you follow it. If you haven't watched the show lately, please, I have a playlist for the show. I have other shows that I've had on that I've done podcasts for, but let's get back to the situation here. Scenario. Go ahead, go to my YouTube page, which is @ symbol. If you go to YouTube, tap in @ Mac Manz Media LLC. That's that's MACMANZ MADIA LLC, and you'll see my page there. Go ahead and subscribe. Once you subscribe, go to one of the M Spot videos and make sure that you go ahead and put in a comment. Usually try to do the latest one. That's my follow most of all. But go to any one of my M Spot videos, put a comment in there, which is your name, your handle for your social medias, and what you like your gift card, what type of gift card you would like. After that, go ahead and share a post, share a comment, share the page, let people know we're out here. We are giving away two $50 gift cards on 5/30. Now, those gift cards you mailed out a week later because I have to make sure I get everything corresponded. But this is a real giveaway. It's no joke. You'll be receiving those gift cards. So that during my that is my Friday episode, which goes on at 9 p.m. Tune in 9 p.m. 9:30 to 9:45. I'll be introducing the winner. I will not tell you why. I will not tell you wings. I want people to watch the show. The show's good, man. Is it like so you're trying to force us to watch your show? No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm giving you an opportunity to see there's other things out here besides some of the lewd podcasts and commentary on life that you get. Also, now, my following is going up. When my following on YouTube hits 500, those gift cards, I'll be giving those away every month. Those gift cards will go to $100 a piece. When I get to 1,000 followers on YouTube, those gift cards will go to $200 a piece. That's right, $200 a piece gift cards. So now we're at the $50 gift card every 2 weeks. I'm trying to give away every 2 weeks right now until we get to every 2 weeks until we get to 500. Once we get to 500, it'll be once a month, but it'll be $100 gift cards. Once we get to 1,000, it'll be once a month. It'll be $200 gift cards. That's right. If you entered now and you don't win this contest on Friday, don't fret. Your name is automatically entered into the next contest. That's right. So I'll say it again. Right now, I'm giving away two $50 gift cards twice a month on my show. That's right, two $50 gift cards. When we get to 500 viewers, 500, not viewers, but 500 followers, the cards will go up to $100. From that point, we get to 1,000. Each card will be worth $200. That's right, $200 gift cards. Help me get there. Hey, man, I got respect for y'all. Once again, you have been here at the M Spot. The M Spot is the only spot that matters. It is the spot, basically. So come on out and see me. Also, you get it. Let me get this going before I get the music going. This weekend, May 31st, you'll get to see me, Manz of Black Diamond Enterprises, at the McQuarrie, Arkansas Mosquito Festival. That's right, the Mosquito Festival. Coming down McQuarrie, Arkansas. Natural State Wrestling will be hosting the event. Oh, you heard? Yeah, that's my granddaughter. You know, it's time to get ready to go. After that, come check us out in Tuckerman, Arkansas. May 31st, Tuckerman, Arkansas, as MACW presents from the world-famous Valiant Arena, the All-Stars of Wrestling. That's right. Come on down. You get to see my boys, the nasty heavy hitters, the representatives of Black Diamond Enterprises, the Samoan Juggernaut Tour, and the first general Black Diamond Enterprises, the Black Diamond World Champion, Bureau Bishop, as they take on the modern day monsters. They know how we get down. You can pay up or you can get laid down. And I will leave y'all all with this. They can come and get this work. Peace.
I don't need no passport. I still cross the border. You thinking you can out-rap me, boy? I oughta spit some wicked.
Shout out to my son Untitled.
I got the game
Boom.
started. Got a long road ahead of me. Counting blessings every day. Feeling real heavenly. Throwing all my flavors out to get the perfect recipe. Tell them they below, not next to me. I dare them try to question me. Toss the coin up, calling it heads, cause that's what I'm aiming for.